Thank you all. Please stay on because we have Ritu coming in also.
Yeah, we have two people like queued next to me,
Yes.
so
Ritu
that's
and
going to be
Akshat
amazing.
and Amira.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
I
just
just
going
had
to
a
invite.
pleasant session, and I
Thank
think
you.
all the
Thank you.
nervousness is gone today.
There is no.
Yeah,
1 second. Let me just see. I.
I think I'll just leave so that she can come, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's
Yeah,
try.
I'll leave so
Ritu,
that
can you
we
just
can
send
come.
me that invite one more time, please? Yeah, okay, Kulpreet.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, bye.
Thanks, sweetheart. Thank you. It was wonderful to talk to you.
Same here. Okay, bye. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Ritu, one more time, please. I'm not seeing your request. Sanjeevani, can you help us? Yes. Thank you so much for all of you. I hope you'll stay on to hear this conversation. Hi, Ritu. I
How are
hope you're not
you?
driving.
No, I've stopped. That's the reason why I actually got late. So sorry for that. I was stuck in a very bad jam and I couldn't find any place to park. But now I'm parked safely on the side. My seatbelt is still on, and I'm sitting and I'm going to have this. Looking
Why
forward
did
to
you put
this.
on some light, Ritu? We can't see your face.
You can't. Okay. Now can you see my
Yeah.
face?
Gari
Or is
ka
it too
light,
much
हाँ,
light?
right. Nice,
Better?
nice. Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. Ritu, let me first introduce you to Ritu. First is a friend, and we met on a set of our show that we were doing together. That is 18 years back, and since then we have been in touch, and we can say that we've moved on from just being friends to somebody. It's a very close relationship, and somewhere we can share a lot, and we can be non-judgmental with each other. And I think, Ritu,
Yeah.
the point of the conversation today, see, you know that today is the World Mental Health Day. But we are not talking here. I invited you to, come in for this conversation because want to understand that what would be, your idea about mental health. What would you see? Because I think that an Artscape also believes that mental health is something, a conversation that should be made inclusive. It should not be just delegated
Yeah.
to counselors or should not be just delegated to people, who are studying the subject. It should be about everybody because caring for our mind is something that we all should prioritize. So that is the whole point of this conversation. So what is your
In fact,
take on it, Ritu?
I feel when you're saying caring for your mind, I feel that is the most neglected area of our entire personality. We go to the gym, we go for a walk, we take medicines, but we seldom realize the importance of, sort of just delving into yourself to figure out where your thoughts are headed, in what direction. Everything on the surface may seem very happy and very nice, but you need, I feel like sometimes I, as an individual, my life is perfect, but then there are a lot of issues, like how Gurpreet was saying, that you meet so many people, some of them are toxic, some of them are not nice. They leave an impact on you. The people is obviously just one thing, but dealing with circumstances, dealing with life, especially in today's times, we don't realize it, but it does affect us in a very strong way, I would say. And you know uh, to deal with that, it is difficult, so I feel that everybody, each, for me, mental health is when you delve into yourself and you try and analyze your thoughts, your feelings, you know and if you're able to share it with somebody, it could be a friend, it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your daughter, it could be your son, anybody, and if you feel light and nice about it, I would say that you're taking care of your mental health.
Correct.
Just getting out there and being able to talk to people without the fear of being judged.
Absolutely. So, see, Ritu, the whole point is that, like as you said, that if you say today that, I'm having a headache, people will run to get you a medicine or will say, okay, put on the AC and, lie down for a bit, rest it out. But if you go and tell anybody that, okay, I'm feeling very anxious, people more often than not don't know how to react to that. They will not be able to help you. They So that is a problem that I think that's cuts across lines, that people don't know how to handle when you say that emotional well-being. And similarly on the other side also, that people do not even accept it. If you're feeling emotionally low, if you're not feeling good about yourself, most often than not, more often than not, we are not, staying with that problem. We are not acknowledging that problem. And that's a problem that most of us have. We are shoving it,
Yes.
in the back of our head. We are
Yeah,
not
you're just putting.
we are not wanting to deal with it, you know.
You're
So,
basically, the thing is that we are not ready to, sorry, I'm cutting you. We are not
no,
ready
no,
to
please.
go to we're not ready to go to the root cause of the problem. If I'm feeling anxious, I'll go out for a walk, or I'll listen to music, or I'll watch a movie. But have I actually sat down and thought about that issue that is making me feel anxious? Is there a problem? Is it a whole big a big issue in life? Is it a collection of issues that has been accumulated over a period of time, where it's giving me this feeling of anxiety? And if there is someone who I would speak to, I have realized that people today are very, very they're obviously in good intention. They give you a solution to your problem, but sometimes you don't want. You just want to basically talk to someone. And I feel that in today's times is missing. And we
Correct.
don't go down to the root cause of our problems as an individual. I've done it so many times where I'm anxious and I'll do something to divert my mind, but I will not sit down and get to the bottom of the cause and deal with it at that point. I
Correct.
don't. I don't know how.
So,
We've just been conditioned like that.
yes, that is the problem. So, society has conditioned us like that, Ritu. That also there are some friends who've joined here. We just want to tell you all that what we are discussing today is that how it is important that we talk about how we are feeling. It is important that we accept our emotions and do something about it instead of just, ignoring it. Because Ritu, like you said, once when we are not accepting these emotions, somewhere they are just getting stored, right? It's like how our body storing fat, similarly our body and our mind are also storing these emotions, negative as well as positive. And these negative emotions, when we are accumulated, they impact even our physical health. See, acupressure
Absolutely.
says the same thing. Yoga is saying the same thing. So the toxicity that we are having, in terms of negative thoughts, there has to be a way out for it, for us to be healthy. And by healthy, it is about being healthy both from our mind as well as from our body, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Ritu, I would like to ask you that, how were these last few months for you? If you would like to share.
Uh, I don't have a problem sharing. Frankly, uh, it was initially when it started out, when that whole pandemic broke, and we went into lockdown. Um, I was okay. I was okay because maybe I wasn't thinking too much. But then as time went on, I felt insecurity, I felt anxiety, I felt scared. And I was doing a lot, I was doing a lot. There was a lot of work, domestic work, with my daughter, because she was with me. And I'm not saying it was bad. I enjoyed everything, but I wasn't doing anything for myself in this time. And that, after a point, started getting to me. Because my only lament in life was, I'm so busy, I have no time for anything. What was I doing? Just domestic chores and cooking and cleaning and my daughter and everything. And then it came to a point where I started feeling sad. I was scared. And that's when I realized that, okay, there is a problem. When people are talking about how this is affecting people